Guys, you're welcome once again to another fascinating math video. In this video, we shall be considering a problem taken from trigonometry. But before I go over to the solution of the problem on the board, I would like to inform you that I offer a private online math tutoring service, both for the primary level pupils, secondary level students, and college level. Also, I render services for schools, private schools who need my services remotely. So if you're in need of this tutoring service, be very free to get across to me because I have a practical teaching experience which spans over a decade. So let's quickly look at the solution on the board. Now, in this problem, we are required to show that the cosine squared of alpha plus beta plus the cosine squared of alpha minus beta is equal to 1 plus cosine of 2 alpha multiplied cosine of 2 beta. So we want to show that the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side. How do we do that? Now, as I used to say, we don't do things blindly in mathematics, all right? Now, recall the following formula for the sum of two cosines and, the sum of two cosines, basically. Look at it. If we have cos x plus cos y, it is a true thing that this is equal to writing 2 cos of half of x plus y, all right? Can you see that? Then cosine of half of x minus y. Can you see this? Now, the reverse is the case. If we have a sum of cosines or sum of ratio, we have the product of ratio, all right? Then, conversely, if we have the product of ratio, this can be expressed as the sum of two ratios. But the question now is, how do we create the sum of two ratios from the products? This is very simple. What you do, you add up this. So now listen, if you add up this and this, that is half of s plus y plus half of s minus y, you will get exactly the s you see here. Let's just try it out. Look at this. We have half of x plus y plus half of x minus y. Where's the result? Now you see that 2 is a common factor. You can bring out 2. Now x plus x will give me 2x. Now plus y minus y will cancel out, so I'm left with x. So you see that this x is exactly the argument you see here. The same thing, to get this your y, you subtract them. When you subtract them, you shall get y. You can work that out, you see what I'm telling you. All right? So with this knowledge, we can solve this problem. Let me quickly remove this from the board now. All right. Now look at this. We can write this cos squared of alpha plus beta plus cos squared of alpha minus beta to be cos alpha plus beta or cos alpha plus beta, because this is squared. So it can be written like this. The same thing, this second term can be written as cos alpha minus beta multiplied by cos alpha minus beta. Can you see that? Now, the only trouble with this expression is the factor 2 that is missing. The formula I quoted just now, we have that cos x plus cos y is equal to 2. This 2 is missing. Can you see that? It's not found here. 2 cosine of half of x plus y multiplied by cos half of x minus y. Now, so since this 2 is missing, we shall modify this expression as follows. This can be written as half, then we cannot insert the 2. 2 cosine of alpha plus beta, cos alpha plus beta once again. Can you see that? Also the same thing with this. 2 cosine of alpha minus beta multiply cos alpha minus beta. Can you see that? All right, so we have this very beautiful expression. Now, don't forget I said to get this x, what do we? We simply add these arguments. When you add them up, you get the x. To get y, we subtract them. So the same thing we do here. So we shall write this. Let me remove this from the board. So this is equal to writing half brackets. Now I want to convert this into the sum format. The sum, all right? The sum. So to do that, to get the first thing, we have cos. How do we get the arguments? We add up these two results, all right? So we add alpha plus beta plus alpha plus beta. So that will give us 2 alpha plus beta. All right, so that is the first term plus the second term. To get the second term, we subtract these two arguments. And on subtraction, we have 0. All right, so we have cos 0 degree. That is for this first term. So the same thing, you apply the same thing here. Now, when you add up these two once again, we have the sum format. It becomes cos 2 bracket alpha minus beta. Can you see that? Then plus the second term, what you do, you subtract. Now, when you subtract this, you have 0 also. So you have cos 0 once again. Very simple. So the work is simple. Can you see that? Well, we're almost there. Don't forget, if you draw any value from this video, do me if you want to like the video, share, and also make your comments. All right. So this becomes half of cos 2 alpha plus beta plus, now cos 0 is 1, cos 0 is 1. So 1 plus 1 will give me 2, right? So 1 plus 2 cos 2 bracket alpha minus beta. Can you see this? So we are almost there. So this can be written as half bracket 2 plus, we can put a coiling bracket here for these two terms, all right? Cos of 2 bracket alpha plus beta plus cos of 2 bracket alpha minus beta. Can you see that? Sound interesting, right? So what seems promising here is expansion. We can simply expand, we get the same result. The other ways to get about it, what I will do here, I will expand rather. Let me expand this by using the cosine, the cosine of sum of two angles. So if I do that here, I will have half multiplied by 2 plus, now if I expand this, I will have cos 2 alpha, cos 2 beta. Since here is positive, it becomes minus sine 2 alpha and sine of 2 beta. You know this formula? If we have the results, cos A plus B is equals to writing cos A, cos B, minus, since here is plus, sine A and sine of B. So on apply this formula, we have this result here, all right? The same thing will be done to this expression here, then plus. Expanding this, we have cos 2 alpha, cos 2 beta. Then, since it's minus, become plus, right? Then plus of sine 2 alpha or sine 2 beta. From whence we can cancel that. Now, this we cancel out with this, so we're left with these two expressions, all right? So I can come here. Let me erase this from here. This becomes the half of 2 plus 9. If you add up these two terms, you will have 2 cos 2 alpha cos 2 beta, all right? The work is done. So what is left is to multiply through. Now, half multiplied by 2, we get 1, all right? The half multiplied by this expression, you have cos 2 alpha cos 2 beta. And this is our requirement. We are required to prove that this expression is equal to this. And indeed, we've established the claim. All right, so we've come to the end of this math video. If you have any question regarding what we've considered, be very free to make your comments. I'm always there for you. And don't forget to like, share the video. Remember, I offer a private online math tutoring service for the primary levels, pupil, secondary level students, and college level, and also for schools. So be free to get across to me if you're in need of my service. Thank you very much for winning it again. Bye.